In this problem, we are asked to determine if each of our sequences are geometric or not. Now, in part A, our sequences 3, 6, 12, 24, and 48 is just a list of numbers. And to determine if it's geometric or not, we have to see if there's a common ratio between each of these numbers. And the common ratio would just be the number that you multiply each one by to get the next number. As you can see, we have 3 to start off our sequence, and we multiply that by 2 to get to 6. And we also multiply 6 by 2 to get to 12. We multiply 12 by 2 to get to 24. And we multiply 24 by 2 to get to 48. So we keep multiplying each of our numbers by 2 to get to the next one. So then 2 is going to be the common ratio. So that means it's geometric. Now sometimes you might have sequences that have decimals or fractions or some situations where the common ratio might not be so obvious. In those situations, I say to start with a number. In this case it would be 6, and you want to divide it by the previous number. In this case it would be 3. So 6 divided by 3 is going to be 2, and that gives us our ratio. Then you would go on to another one, and let's say 24, you would divide that by 12. So 24 divided by 12 is 2, of course, and that is our ratio. And if you check all the relationships between the two numbers, you would get that common ratio. So let's take that technique to part B. We have another sequence, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I'm going to take my second number and divide it by my previous one. So 4 divided by 2 is going to be 2. Then we take 6, divide that by 4. 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. That's our ratio. And you can see that that's different than 2. So we know that our ratio is not going to be common. If it was a common ratio, as we keep dividing numbers by the previous one, we should get that same ratio. But that just means that part B, this sequence, is not geometric.